Hey Cole, I'm back. So every August I like to do a toy room update, and I did one last year in 2025, but I didn't upload it on this channel. I uploaded it on my main channel because I was trying to do more stuff on my main channel, which is called Freddy Leprechaun if you give a shit. But my cat is being bad, and I'm in the middle of recording. Cool. Anyway, I tried posting it on the main channel to see if it did any better or not because I have a slightly bigger audience there. Didn't make a huge difference. I don't think anyone gives a crap. So I just decided to take that video from last year. I'm going to upload it here so you can see what the collection looked like in August of last year. And then when we get to August of this year, I will post another update. And there's going to be a lot of big changes. You can probably see some of that already. I've been heavily downsizing and curating, trying to do a little bit more quality over quantity and sticking to a specific theme. So when the new one comes out, it's going to be way different than the video you're about to see. So yeah, cool. Enjoy. Start down here with the plushie rack. Some of these are a little disheveled because of my cat, but I have like some mascot characters, some Halloween plushies. I've got some Universal Monster plushies up here. And then, so early in the video, I'm going to show you my prized possession. It is this Creature from the Black Lagoon cardboard standee for Mountain Dew Pitch Black 2. I've, oh my god, only ever seen one other of these before, not even in real life. It was in the background of this guy's YouTube videos, Dinosaur Dracula. It's a fun channel if you want to check that out, if you like weird stuff like this. He talks about all kinds of stuff, but he had one of these in the background, and that was the only other one I saw. Then I found this one at a flea market for $60. And I think that's a pretty good price for that. I've never seen one anywhere else. So I would assume it's kind of rare. I guess we'll go up here. I got an X-Men action figure from the movie. It's the Toad. He's my favorite character, just from the X-Men in general. I don't collect a lot of Marvel stuff, but I just wanted a little something. I used to be very obsessed with X-Men. Got a Killer Clown mask. I won't highlight everything. I'll just let you get a good look at it. But I'll talk about some of the more prominent things, like Crusher there. That green guy, that is a toy from the 70s. Pretty rare. He's currently on eBay. I'm trying to sell that, actually. A few of these things are on eBay right now. So just try to clear some space and make some money in the process. But for now, he's going to stay proudly on display, and that ghost face is actually holding him up, otherwise he'll fall down. Got some McDonald's figures, mummy figure. I never knew that these mummy figures existed from the 99 movie, I think it was. I was obsessed with that movie, and I had no idea that they did action figures. I would have been all over that. Up here, got some model kits that I painted, some cryptid plushies, the House of a Thousand Corpses action figure carrying case. There are some figures in there. I won't be taking them out right now, but I have Captain Spaulding and the Professor. And if you get all the figures, you can build Tiny, which is that character you can kind of see right there. I guess I'll go down here real quick before we pass it up. Those are my vendor passes for Scarefest, a convention. I was just kind of assisting my cousin with her stuff she was doing. There are more models. Those are Haunted Mansion. Technically, they were rebranded for the re-release as Haunted Manor or something like that. But they are originally Haunted Mansion. And these were originally Pirates of the Caribbean models. And I also have one pirate Lego minifigure. Try not to collect a lot of Lego stuff anymore. It takes up a lot of space if you get into it. But I loved the pirate line. That was my favorite Lego line. So I just wanted at least one little minifigure to represent that. Got a Seed of Chucky poster. Apparently this is actually from the theater. This was used to advertise the movie at the theater, so that's pretty cool. Little vintage Halloween animatronic. This weird thing up there, Haunted Hollers. I had one of those when I was a kid, so I just kind of had to get another one, I guess. Some more model kits that I painted. Right here. This is a custom mic. I guess it's not custom, but like a super limited edition. It's like an artist was selling these at the convention booth. But it's Mike Strauber from Truth or Dare, a shot on video slasher film. It's a very kind of like goofy, fun movie. I think the full title is Truth or Dare, A Critical Madness, if you want to look it up. But I just thought that was just such a unique little thing to have, so I had to get that. We got Dr. Satan from House of a Thousand Corpses. Probably one of my favorite horror films, so I guess I did kind of accumulate a few things from that, and I will probably accumulate more. That's kind of my motto for collecting, is collect more stuff from your favorite things, and don't worry about just getting every little thing out there. It's just not that important. Speaking of my favorite things, we got the Chatterer from Hellraiser on card. I'm very nostalgic for the NECA Hellraiser figures. So just part of that era where there was like a lot of really cool, edgy action figures. Like it was a weird time where collecting toys wasn't as hip yet. It's kind of hip now with stuff like Funko Pop and whatnot. It wasn't hip yet, but there was still something so cool about if you were into it, because everything was just so edgy. Like, you had Hellraiser and Tortured Souls. I don't have any Tortured Souls. I used to have one. I sold it because I'm stupid. A lot of McFarlane and NECA stuff was just very edgy. And maybe that edginess kind of started with these model kits, which came out in the late 80s, early 90s. Some more McDonald's toys. I got those weird transforming McDonald's toys. Vintage Mr. Potato Head. Fortunately, some things are in the box right now. I just don't want to... I kind of just don't have a lot of room. I am putting a lot of things on eBay. Going to try and sell some stuff. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah. That's fun. This is a cheap little like dollar store thing, but I love it. My cousin gave me that, so... Make our way over here. Guillotine model kit, which is functional. It's a little tricky to get it to work, but it will cut the guy's head off. So that's pretty cool. Creepy clown hanging back there. More model kits from Screamin'. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. That's the company that did these like really big model kits here. So Screamin'. Got Jason with a removable mask there. Yeah, Freddy with a removable hat. You can't see the other side, but part of his brain is exposed. It looks really cool. We got some smaller models here. Just to clarify, the models are all things I hand painted. I usually don't get pre-painted models, or if I do get them pre-painted, it's because they're in really bad shape and I want to restore them myself. Got the Munsters. Got some bad light over here. This one was really tricky to paint right here, the Predator 2 model. But I think it came out just wonderful. Yeah, it's great. Then we got the alien from the original War of the Worlds. Not the Tom Cruise movie, but the one from the 50s. That is one of the alien. I think this is a really cool design for these creatures, for like, especially for an old movie. I don't know, they're just kind of neat. Speaking of the edgy action figures of my youth, we got a McFarlane Movie Maniacs. I'd like to get some more of the Movie Maniacs. That was another big one I was really into collecting. They're neat because they came with these posters of the movie that they were from. So, I don't know, it's just kind of cool. And these body parts are from that. Try to get out of the way of the light. Then this guy's from a local haunt attraction. They made little souvenirs of their mascot. So that was pretty cool. Just some little cheapy posters. Saw, Insidious. Got these neat Puppet Master Halloween decorations. An artist was selling those at a convention. Witch thing, it lights up and makes noise. Love this. Not as cool as the creature from the Black Lagoon, but I got a Michael Myers cardboard cutout. One of those Puppet Master things. I love the Puppet Master movies. Oh, got a Crypt Keeper little light up thing. It plugs in and the candle flickers. I usually will set that up for Halloween. I like to keep it year round in the collection, but for Halloween I will take it out and display it. I gotta switch hands. My arm is getting tired. We got all kinds of stuff up here. You can see a Max Effects Freddy Krueger. That was one of the first Freddy Krueger toys. There's a lot of Mego figures up here. Some Von Helsing figures from the Hugh Jackman movie. These are the Jack and the Sally were caps for bubble things. So I was just keeping they're not like super rare or anything. They're pretty recent, but I decided to just keep the caps. The caps look nice, and I don't have any like Jack Skellington stuff. So I have a few random Nightmare Before Christmas things you'll see, but no Jack Skellington stuff. So I got a Metaluna Mutant piggy bank right there. That's pretty cool. Jason hockey mask. And this light is actually officially licensed It from the 2017 movie. It's an It light. This is that haunted house mascot. Charlie is his name. That's a little like voodoo doll of him. Again, I got it at the Haunt in their little gift shop. Spirit Halloween keychain. This is the only other movie Maniacs that I have. This one's on card. It's Norman Bates. So yeah, one of my favorite lines. I'm glad I at least have two of those. Wouldn't mind maybe adding a few more if I can make the room. Okay, now we're going to get into the cabinet. I'm going to open this up so we can get a little better look. But in here, there's a lot of Universal Monster and fast food Halloween promotional stuff. This is one of the more prized possessions in here. The Chicken McNugget Vampire. I got him like a week ago upon recording this. Got him for $6. That is really good. He's at an antique show. You ain't going to get that for $6 on eBay. So, really good deal there. There's Ronald McDonald dressed as a Frankenstein. Some of these are the Jack in the Box Universal Monster promotions. There's a Monster in My Pocket Phantom of the Opera. Give you a good look at the Sideshow. The larger figures were from a company called Sideshow. I wanted at least one really good figure of all of the Universal Monster characters. It's one of my favorite things that I'm into. So, want a decent representation of all those characters. So, this like 8-inch figure line from Sideshow. There was 15 of those, and I managed to get all 15. The Dracula being the most expensive one to obtain. Yeah, the Dracula is pretty rare. There's some of the Burger King toys. That was a whistling werewolf from Hardee's, I think. There's a Leatherface shot glass. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of my favorite horror films as well. So again, you're probably going to see more of that. I think there's already been that's 3 Leatherface items so far. There's another one coming up. There's the Wednesday Addams Spoon of Gloom or whatever they call it. So that's you can get those right now at Wendy's. I ended up getting 2 of them. I'm trying to sell the other one. I'm sure once they are no longer available at Wendy's, then the one on eBay will definitely sell. Some Valentine cards. Again, I'm not going to point out every single thing because there's just so much crap in here. That Big Mummy is a stretch screamer from McDonald's. the Wendy's Frosties. That was a fun thing to go get last year. It's really fun, just like around Halloween time, to go get all the promotional items. You know, it's just because, like, you know, like this I got at a flea market, but the Frosty, I have a memory of going to get that when they were actually giving them out. So that's just kind of fun. Okay, that's the top part of the cabinet. We'll get to the bottom. There's still some more Universal monsters. That Igor right there, like the Dracula, is pretty valuable. Not as valuable as a Dracula, but he's still kind of on the rarer side. I think just any merchandise with Bela Lugosi's likeness, because that actor played both Dracula and Igor. I think anything with his likeness is just kind of rare. There's a lot of legal issues with using his likeness because his son grew up to be a lawyer, I believe. So yeah, that just kind of affected a lot of that. Some little wind-up toys, Treehouse of Horrors, Bart. I mean, where do I even begin? There's another Leatherface. There's just so much stuff. I really can't. Got a Beetlejuice. There's a few Beetlejuice things here and there. That's another movie that I just love. There's another Hellraiser figure that is from the 6th movie, which is not one of the better movies, but that's a really cool figure. And it just fits that edgy era of action figure vibe. I don't know. I love it. Now we're into the Batman shelf. So this is all Batman stuff. We got a Cesar Romero Joker. There's a Mego like an original Mego penguin. Missing his arms, though. But I got it for really cheap, so whatever. With the Batman shelf, you know, like, I want a little bit of representation of all sorts of things. So it's like different characters. Like, okay, we got Killer Croc, we got Poison Ivy, Two-Face. But they're all from different things. Like, he's from the video game, the Arkham games. It's from Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. Got figures from Batman Begins. I just like a good variety of things to kind of. I think that's important if you have like a limit. Like, this is all the space I have for Batman stuff. So, you know, you want if people come over and they're looking at your collection, you want enough things that make them go, oh, this thing, oh, that thing, oh, that. Just kind of like a million conversation starters. Of course, I have 2 Scarecrows. I got the one from Arkham Knight. And then there's one from Batman Begins. He's my favorite Batman villain. So I have to get more Scarecrows, of course. Two-Face is also one of my favorites. I got this. I'm looking at the camera while doing that. I'm surprised I caught that. But this came with the Batman Forever figure. I used to have one of these when I was a kid. I thought it was so cool. Like, flip it. And I would never be able to catch it. But I just thought it was so cool flipping that thing. So. And that's pretty good for like a toy. That's metal. That's cheap metal, I'm sure, but it's metal. Then we got the Spawn shelf. So these are the only 2 comic book brands that I'm really into collecting. And both are kind of like dark and gothic and have like horrific characters. So it fits in with everything else. But I'm trying to collect all 6 of the original Series 1 figures. I have 5 of them. I just need Medieval Spawn. And then after that, I just have some random, like this Curse of the Spawn. And here's this little playset from the movie. It's a really cool little playset. That movie is like super like cheesy and stupid, and I hope we get a better Spawn movie someday. But I still love it for what it is, and also, what's that actor? John Leguizamo. I think I pronounced that right, who played Clown in that one. Fantastic. Like, even if everything else is stupid in that movie, he is legitimately Oscar-worthy in that film. Also, these are hand-painted as well, these little things hanging. So, that's that shelf. There's some artwork that my cousin did. She does tattoos. I have a few things of hers kind of just hanging around here and there. Give a quick look at the bookshelf. We're not going to get super into this, but there's a Pennywise, there's some cat food, so the dog can't get into it. This is another one I'm trying to sell. This is Illuminator's Dracula. It glows in a black light. And then this thing is oh god, I forget what they're called. From At the Earth's Core. It's a Edgar Rice Burroughs novel. So that's not from any particular film version. I can't believe I forgot what they're called because I don't want to show a lot of the book stuff, but I got a lot of Edgar Rice Burroughs novels. I'm really into his stuff, just very imaginative kind of stuff. And I got to move the trash can because the cat will get into it. That's why it's up here. I have a Aurora Dracula from the 70s, I believe. This is the Glow edition. He's all in pieces. I'm redoing the paint job I mentioned before. I like to restore the paint on these older things. Got little jaws up there. That. Everything has to be moved around because of stupid cat. So anyway, it's getting kind of hard to... I wish I had a stepladder or something, but try to give you the best look I can. This is the Puppet Master collection. I love Puppet Master. So I got a lot of Puppet Master figures. You can't really get a good look at all of them. And that one kind of in the center is from Blood Dolls. Not Puppet Master, but it's another Full Moon production. Same company. So there's the Totem from Puppet Master. And then we'll get into the Godzilla and kind of Kaiju collection. Got King Ghidorah. Most of these are models. King Kong. Got this massive, massive Godzilla. Love that one. That's so cool. And then this goofy Godzilla in a goat cart. It's another McNugget buddy. Trendmaster Godzilla. Another Spawn figure up there. We got a McFarlane Monsters. McFarlane Monsters, that was the line there. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. McFarlane did like all these like classic monsters, but in his specific style. So I have the Disney Hunchback, if you like Burger King toys from the Disney Hunchback. This is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in the center there. It's a Phantom of the Opera model. It's got this guy in the cellar. That's freaking awesome. I got a few signatures. I don't have a lot, but I like to get signatures from horror movie hosts. So I did get Elvira. And this is Mr. Lobo, a little more obscure, but he's hilarious. So I would recommend checking out Cinema Insomnia. It's good stuff. Creature Walks Among Us poster in the center there. Go down a bit. It's a Headless Horseman plushie. One of the newer Boo Buckets, just like the Frosty in there. This is kind of like a little journey getting that. That was fun. This witch is from the Dollar Tree. I think that might be worth more than $1 by now. And I did get it when Dollar Tree was still just $1. That's history now. It's weird, but anyway. This Mr. Freeze thing. The Jaws Hot Wheel. Freddy Glove. Trying to just kind of... There's a little bendy skeleton in that coffin. Just don't want to open it right now. And the Silly Slammer. That was very much a fad toy line, Silly Slammer, but we got a great Burger King set for Halloween out of it. This is mainly Goosebump books right here. So many so much crap. It's insane. Some more Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Is it Dr. Finkelstein is his name? It has a little pumpkin. Another Dollar Tree thing. There's a Boglin. The Boglin is currently on eBay. Those are my CDs. I want to get like some more kind of classic 70s, 80s, 90s kind of heavy metal. Like I got some Iron Maiden and some Metallica. I love the aesthetic of having that kind of music next to like these, I don't know, just like 90s era McFarlane figures. Like look how badass that looks. burning incense in there. Definitely looks like I'm smoking some marijuana, but I assure you I'm not. I mean, I don't care if you are, but I'm just, it's, I've been accused, people often think that I'm a user of the marijuana, and I think, I wonder why. I guess I'm just putting off the vibe. But anyway, and this is Malbolgia from Spawn there. I got this little tombstone using has like a book kind of, well, it's for CDs, but just to hold everything in place, so it's pretty practical for that. I think this is from the 60s. This is a vintage blow mold. Oh, I don't think did I show this stuff? Got an Oogie Boogie, Black Cat. Just so much crap. This is my DVD, just my movie shelf, I guess. I have a little Super 8 camera on here for right now because it just looks kind of cool. Yeah, we're not here for all that. We're mainly focused on the toys right now. I had more things on that shelf, but somebody likes to knock them over. I won't say any names. Some more art that my cousin did for me. This is a print that I got. There's a box to the NECA Phantom of the Opera, which you probably saw he's in there somewhere. Some more Beetlejuice stuff. As I said, one of my favorite movies. I got a Otho on card. Got a laser disc of the movie. Got a Netflix envelope. Yep, I have one of those framed. I'm very nostalgic for that period. I watched a lot of movies for the first time through that. So that's really cool. Here's another Lego guy, a vintage astronaut figure. I ended up accumulating a few random astronaut things for some reason, which I'll get to the other ones in a bit. I'm not super obsessed with astronauts. I mean, they're neat, I guess, but I don't know. I just ended up getting a lot. This is a actual I don't know if it's like a drive-in or grindhouse era poster, but this is authentic. A lot of glare, you can't see it, but it's for a movie called Nightmare in Wax. Do not recommend. Shit movie. But it's got Cameron Mitchell, which is kind of cool, and the poster looks kind of cool. And that is the box for that game. There's most of the pieces are not in there, but that is Vincent Price on the box, so that's really cool. The Phantom of the Opera. Oh God, what are those called? I can't even. It's too far away. I can't. Oh, Ben Cooper. That's what it is. Phantom of the Opera Ben Cooper figure. Those are more astronauts. There's another art print that I bought from an artist friend of mine. So that looks really cool. Get all the posters. There's a poster that just came with some other stuff I got online, like a freebie. Here's some Toxic Avenger artwork. This guy at the flea market, me and my cousin were just talking to him, and he just drew this and gave it to us. So got that framed. Kind of made the frame. It's all custom. I painted it orange and put the sludge on the top, and then the stripy part with the duct tape. My cousin had done that because she had this for a while in her room, and then she gave it to me, and I made the frame look nice. Then we got a Corpse Killer poster. It's a stupid video game that me and my friend have some fond memories of. It's just kind of... The cutscenes are a lot better than the actual gameplay. The cutscenes are just actually a fun B-movie. So if you can just find the cutscenes online, that's probably the preferred way to consume that. But yeah, it's just neat. Years ago, we did a video kind of based on that on a YouTube channel that no longer exists. But I need to switch arms again. Yeah, it's a neat poster for just a kind of shit game. More Universal Monster stuff. As I said, it's one of my favorite things. Got the box for the Mummy, which we saw in the case. It's a Mole Man from Mego. There's an actual fox skull. I had to get this for the Straw Man Part 3 yeah, for the Strawman Part 3, which is one of the, if you're just here for the toy stuff and you don't know about my movies, I did a short film called The Strawman 3, and there's a puppet of a fox, and I used the skull to make the puppet by basically sculpting clay to build up the muscle and the anatomy, and then put latex over that to, get a kind of like something that's pretty anatomically correct, and then peel it off. I don't want to go into the whole process, but that's what that was for. And now that's just kind of for decoration, I guess. Up here now, this is the video game shelf. I don't get into a lot of video game stuff, but I've been trying to get into it more, and I wanted a little shrine to represent things that I do like. These controllers hanging on either side, they go to this. It's like a little mini PS1. There are 20 games programmed onto that. I bought that because it had the original Resident Evil, and I wanted to try that. And this is like the most affordable way to get it. It's like this little thing. I got it for $50, and it has 20 games on it in total. So getting the original Resident Evil games is not cheap because one, the games are expensive to get, and then the system. I don't have any system. I just use a PC, so that's the whole thing. But anyway, let's see what else I got. This is a Back to the Future game. That's not mine. That's my cousin's. She just left it here. If you're watching this, I have your shit. Okay. I got, this is it might be a second edition, I'm not sure, of Resident Evil 4. So Resident Evil 4 is so far my favorite video game ever right now. As a person that didn't really grow up playing video games and never had a big interest in them until recent years, I feel like that statement holds weight. I really like this one. So I decided I did want to get a hard copy. I have it on Steam, but I wanted a hard copy and at some point I'd like to display it better. It's a sealed copy and everything. I don't want to get it out right now. It's too much work, but then we have this Phantom of the Opera computer game. This is really it's just like a point and click game. It's fine. I just like Phantom of the Opera, so I had to get that. Then we'll get into the actual figures here. You can see I painted this to look like arcade carpet because I'm so cute and shit, but anyway. Okay, so we got some Tomb Raider. These are Mini-Mates. That's what this line is called. So this is from the 2013 Tomb Raider. I like that enough. If I start buying toys from something, I have to at least like it somewhat. And I enjoyed this one, so this was a trilogy of games. I might try the other two at some points. But I really like this one, so I wanted to at least get some sort of a Lara Croft figurine in here. From Resident Evil 5, we got the Executioner. Got a few Five Nights at Freddy's figures. I kind of like that game, I guess. It's fine. Poppy Playtime. I'm not huge into the indie horror stuff, but I guess I like those enough. I like the design of this guy. That's really peak. I don't know. Some people kind of think that these indie horror games with the mascot characters are pure trash. I think that's a bit of a over-exaggeration. I mean, some of them are trash, sure, but I think these ones are fine. We got Slash Fang from Primal Rage. That's a game I played once in my life, and I didn't really like the game so much as the aesthetic. So I don't know, and the figures are really cool. This character's not even from the first game. It's from the unreleased second game, which I did not play at all, but I had to get the kitty cat. Come on. Also, I used to have this figure when I was a kid, so I don't know. I didn't even know it was from a game series. I just saw these prehistoric creatures, and I thought, oh, those are so cool. And I guess I've always been obsessed with cats for some reason because I had to get the saber-toothed tiger. Then over here, we got Resident Evil 4 figures. We got the Chainsaw, is it Granados? Yeah, or Dr. Salvador. That's what he's also referred to as. And then we got these mini 3-inch figures. I believe these came with, when the game was first released, certain copies came with these figures. I forget, some sort of promotional thing, but these little figures were some of the more affordable Resident Evil 4 things to get. And I was able to get a decent deal on the Chainsaw Guy. So, yeah, that's the video game shelf. I keep getting my finger in the way of the camera. Yeah? Yeah? Is that so? Yeah, did you find me? Did you get through the cat door? That's cool. Much in the same way that I don't have like a comic book collection. I just have Batman and then Spawn. I might, as things develop, I might sell some of these items and just turn this into more of a Resident Evil focused shelf. Again, not like I'm not a video game fanatic, but I kind of growing to appreciate that series more and more as time goes on. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's like just animals everywhere. Oh, and then there's my sexy skeleton.